So I told you I was going to make a video of these here two utes. These two cars. They both been returned, but they're old. I want to make them better, faster, stronger. So, here's some hints and tips. So they've both been screwed in, if I can get this apart. It's pretty tight. I like a tight fit. Alright, these both have solid lead weights. Now, I finally got these axles out with the Binford 5000. Yeah, it's a Dremel 3000 with some of those graphite tips. Another reason why I don't use any hard glue anymore, like this. I like the E6000, the little mini packs. Yeah. You just cut a line on that, then you can get your tweezers and stuff and rip it right out. But with this hard crystalline glue, it was a pain in the butt. And I did some damage on the axles. But I did my homework, and the hubs, let's see, one dot, front right. I marked my tires so I can put them back in the exact same place. See that? The rear one has 2 dots. So I checked out, let's see here, move some stuff around, Bill. Well, hey, get back here. I checked them all out with my 30 times magnetromic magnoscope. Boy, oh boy, let me tell you what I found. Now, like I said, these were both with graphite. And boy, when I pulled the tire back, I saw damage. I mean, it was cool and fast, but after a while, graphite, it tore it up. There's little teeny crystals in that. People say, oh, they're flat. It's still pencil lead. Don't. So I had to repolish them. I use this, God dang it, this stuff called Tropical Shine. There's 3 different types. You got all the gray for part 1. You got a half white for part 2 and a half gray for part 3. I had to repolish them. They were tore up with the graphite. That's why I use, I'm not sponsored, but this is tungsten disulfide, greater than 99% pure, at 0.5 UM AVE. What's that, average? Yeah. You put that on paper and it turns into a smudge. Not like graphite, which is like little balls of stuff. And don't get it on your fingers, wear gloves. The graphite will wash off easy. This stuff, where'd I put it? This stuff does not wash off your fingers easily. make sure you get a fresh one and a dry one, or it will clump up. I got a special brush to apply it. So that was my first mistake, using what everybody else uses, maximum velocity graphite. And it works for a couple of races, but when you get them back and you check them out, there's a lot of wham! That's a lot of damage. Where'd that come from? That's that slap-on thing. That's a lot of damage. But so I polished them up, and they're running really great now. They were a little gritty. So and we got the back tires also. The other thing I forgot, well, I didn't use the E6000, but on the inside, here's a typical body. Who's this guy? Oh, that's a Bentley body. I think I repurposed the tires. But on the inside, right here, where the axle comes out, can you even see that? Let's try to zoom in. Yeah, right here. This nub right here. That little nubby thingy that goes between the chassis and your tires. I did not polish them up. Zoom back. I did not polish them up with this stuff. When you do that, they're nice and shiny. Now, you know the inside of don't get in the way, Bill. Let's see. The inside of your tires got a little nub in there too. That little nub there. And that rubs against this little nub. So, that's where I put the WSO2. Is that what it's called? Tungsten disulfide. That's where I put it. So that's some of the mistakes I made. We're gonna, that doesn't go on here. Zoom out, Bill. Where the hell is it? All right there. We're gonna mess with this guy next, because he's also graphite. And I bet I forgot to do those little nubs in between the chassis and the tires. You know, with the WSO2. That'll make them a teeny bit faster. But hey, you know, the need for speed is the name of the game. So, we are going to put this guy on the Caterpillar. Dang nabbit. They only are supposed to go in one way. That's why I marked them. 1 dot, 2 dot. All on the right side. So, I hope you learned something. And as I said, we're doing the same with this guy. Let's, I mean, he's fast, but I can make him faster. Let's put them on the scale. They're both about the same, because they were for the same track. Max weight was 75. Let's see where, let's see where the scale is at. I told you I'd show you the weight. I'll show balance later, because balance is going to change by the time I get done. 75.19. They're both about 75. So this is the left scale. Alright, that's it for this guy. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the flip-flop there. 10-4. Later.